Hello class 7th. Let's start the new chapter, weathering and soil formation. This you can see the structure of the earth. The earth has a layered structure. Earth has a layered structure. The uppermost layer, this crust, then mantle, outer core, and then inner core. It is crust is the outermost layer of rocks of the earth. It varies from 5 to 60 kilometer in thickness. The thickness of crust is from 5 kilometer to 60 kilometer. The crust has rocks. The crust has rocks, minerals and soils. These are the definitions of weathering and erosion. Weathering, the wearing away or breaking down of rocks. Breaking down of rocks by agents present in the atmosphere. Breaking down of rocks by temperature, moisture and frost is known as weathering. The wearing away or breaking down of rocks by agents present in the atmosphere like temperature, moisture and frost is known as weathering. How they affect, how they convert one rock to another, you will study in next topic. Now erosion. Erosion is the wearing away of rocks. Wearing away of rocks by agents on the surface of the earth like running water, moving ice, wind and waves. These are the agents on the surface of the earth of erosion. Okay? Running water, moving ice, wind and waves. The crust is formed by a variety of rocks differing from each other in composition, texture, color, etc. On the basis of the mode of their formation, the rocks can be categorized into three broad groups. The three major types of rocks are: first one, igneous rocks; number two, sedimentary rocks; and number three, metamorphic rocks. Three rocks: igneous, sedimentary and metamorphic rocks. This you can see igneous rocks. The oldest type of all rocks is the igneous rocks. This is the oldest rock. The word igneous in Latin means fire. Igneous rocks are those rocks which have solidified from the molten material or the lava ejected from the interior of the earth. Due to high temperature in the interior of the earth, the rocks are in a molten state. This molten material is called magma. The material is ejected from the interior of the earth to the surface through volcanic activity. The volcanic material may be in a solid or liquid state. Volcanic material that flows on the surface of the earth is called lava. Is called what? Is called lava. Igneous rocks are formed through deposition and solidification of volcanic material. Since they were the first rock to be formed, so igneous rocks. So igneous rocks are also known as primary rocks. Igneous rocks are generally hard, have no layers, and do not contain fossils. See, igneous rocks are generally hard, have no layers, and do not contain fossils. Most of them, beside being crystalline, are impervious. That is, water cannot percolate through them. Characteristics of igneous rocks. Features of igneous rocks. Igneous rocks are hard, massive and compact. It means compact, tightly together. These rocks are formed by the cooling and hardening of the earth material because it is made from lava, molten lava. That's why after cooling and hardening of the earth, it is formed. Okay, this rock is formed. They do not have layers and do not contain fossils. These rocks do not have layers and do not contain fossils. These rocks are not easily weathered because there are no pores. Pores means a very small hole through which fluid may pass or liquid may pass. No pores, no liquid can pass. So water cannot easily enter in this rock. Sedimentary rocks. See, structure of the sedimentary rocks. Sedimentary rocks are formed through consolidation and sediments deposited in water bodies like rivers, lakes and seas. Over a long period of time, a significant thickness of sediments accumulates and it gets consolidated or compacted to form hard rocks. Sedimentary rocks contain layers. You can see contain layers and they are generally soft. They can be scratched easily. Most of them are porous and permeable. Very often the remains of plants and animals may get preserved in the layers of sediments. Such remains are called fossils. Now, characteristics of sedimentary rocks. First one, sedimentary rocks are found in layers, so they are known as stratified rocks. Stratified means arrange in layers. Okay. Most of these rocks contain fossils. Sedimentary rocks have pores in which water can easily enter. Pores means small hole that water or liquid can pass easily. It means sedimentary rocks have pores in which water can easily enter. These do not have any type of crystals. Metamorphic rocks. Metamorphic rocks are formed through the process of metamorphism. The term metamorphism means alteration or transformation. The meaning of metamorphism. Metamorphism may involve both physical as well as chemical changes in the characteristics of the pre-existing rocks. Under pressure or heat, sedimentary and igneous rocks are metamorphosed to produce new rocks. For example, Sandstone may be changed into quartzite, limestone into marbles, clay and shell into slate, granite into gneiss, basalt into schist, and coal into graphite. Now, characteristics of metamorphic rocks. Features of metamorphic rocks. Metamorphic rocks are very hard and have close banded structure. These are formed when igneous or sedimentary rocks are transformed by the action of intense heat and pressure. Third one, the formation of these rocks take place over a long period of time. These rocks are considered good for using as building materials. As these are generally more compact, harder and bulky than the original rocks. That's why these rocks are considered good for using as building materials. Now, rock cycle. Rocks do not remain in one form for long. Rocks do not remain in one form for long. This transformation of rocks from one form to another continuous process and is called rock cycle. Continuous process. And how is it changed? Look, igneous rocks is called primary rocks. When because of weathering and erosion. Because of weathering and erosion, which rock formed? Sedimentary rocks. Now, sedimentary rocks, because of heat and pressure. Heat and pressure. Which rock is formed? Metamorphic rocks. Okay, because of heat and pressure, metamorphic rocks are formed. Then, metamorphic rock, if it melts, then which rock formed? Igneous rocks. Okay. Then again, if sedimentary rocks melts, because of melting of sedimentary rocks, which rock is formed? Igneous rocks. And then metamorphic rocks, weathering and erosion. Because of weathering and erosion on metamorphic rocks, because of weathering and erosion, which rock is formed over here? Metamorphic rocks transforms in sedimentary rocks. Okay. Because of igneous rocks, because of heat and pressure. Because of heat and pressure, which rocks are formed? Metamorphic rocks. This is the rock cycle, and you will understand. If you understand rock cycle, you will understand the chapter. Okay. That's all for the day. We will continue this chapter in next video. You have to read from page number 42 to page number 46 till rock cycle. Okay. Then only you will understand the chapter and will able to give answer of each question. Okay. Thank you.